Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-October 2022. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Thought I saw something behind me, but I think it's Kai's ear. Yeah, it's his ear. Anyways, let's see, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Excuse me. Okay. The overall energy for the reading, the Ace of Cups. What is going on in this reading, Virgo? Okay. This is love. I mean, love is definitely here. But there's also an extra energy here. It's a love-hate kind of a thing, but there's no hate. I don't see the hate. I just see some things going on energetically that kind of take the shape and form of something that looks like a love-hate situation, which, again, yeah, we'll see. Starting off the reading, you get the Empress crossed by the Six of Swords. There's definitely someone quite important to you here, but there is a sense of a distance between you and whoever this is. I don't know if it's coming from this place of the Queen of Pentacles that I find in your focus here. Because that could be, you know what, I'm not focused as much on this connection, I'm focused a lot on myself these days. And that would make sense. Okay, you know, even if they are important, sometimes it's like, oh, okay, you know, I gotta shift the focus more towards me. Okay, I can go with that. In the recent past, the Six of Pentacles, an equal give and take kind of a situation here. In your strength, the Devil. Interesting. Because this is talking about unhealthy patterns, all sorts of things that may come through, that may pop up. In the immediate future, the Death card. It could be that something is coming to a close. I don't see this connection coming to a close, in all honesty, but I see something possibly tied up to this connection that's coming to a close. It could be tied up to that Devil energy there, where there's an unhealthy cycle, an unhealthy pattern at stake, and that could be closing. The supportive energy here, the Eight of Pentacles, that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing this energy of you and whoever this is building up. Now, in order for that to happen, a lot of things have to be removed. So maybe that's why the energy of death kind of keeps on popping through here. You know, kind of like, okay, you go away because we need to build here and there's no room for you here, so you got to step out of this. Who knows? The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Hierophant. There's something quite deep at stake, you know? Deeper than meets the eye, basically, within this dynamic. In your hopes and fears, the Nine of Wands. There's a little bit of defensiveness that shows up here. I'm getting this as being on your side. And in the potential outcome, the Fool. Someone is really going in there, taking a chance. Arms wide open. Let's go. Let's do. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's do the Ace of Cups. You get the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords. interpreting these endings that keep on popping through on your side may be confusing. Maybe like, what do you mean that's ending and that's ending and that means this is ending and this, you know. I do see a whole lot of self-care, a whole lot of trying to shift that focus as much as you can towards putting yourself first and taking care of yourself a little more. However, when it comes to removing certain things that are blocking that, you start getting confused, like what needs to be removed and why and when and how, and I'm not gonna remove anything, you know, kind of a thing. Now, I don't know what kind of things need to be removed, but something is popping up here like crazy that's kind of asking, pleading, let me go or remove me. I don't know what it is. Let's do the Empress. Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, the Empress. Okay. Yeah, whoever this is to you, your energy is fully engaged with them. I don't know about physically where you're at in this, but energetically, you're there. You know, your energy is definitely there. Let's do the Six of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Hangman. Yeah, physically there seems to be a little bit of a different story. A story of stagnation. A story of, well, nothing's happening. I'm not moving, they're not moving, nobody's doing anything. And you know what? It hurts. Okay. If there's any kind of movement physically, it's actually away from this. Energetically though, no. It's the opposite. Let's do the Queen of Pentacles in your focus. Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Okay, lots of healing surrounding this self-care energy. Lots of doubt, lots of questioning though on top of it too. You know, like, am I doing it right? If you feel you're doing something for you, as little as it is, as small as it is, yeah, you're doing it right. You know, you're going to a massage. As little as it seems, it's for you, you know, if you feel like you want to do that. I don't know, things like that, anything. Because I see you almost not trusting that you're doing it right, that you, like, is this it? Is this self-love? That's it. And it's so simple. These energies that show up here as, oh my God, so massive, so big. They are big, but they're so easy to achieve. We're just not. And when we do achieve them and we see how simple it is, we start being like, nah, that was too simple. That's too simple. No, it can't be that, you know? It probably is. Because it is so simple. Let's do the Devil in your strength. The Nine of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands. I feel like you're getting some sort of help, possibly from somewhere, in terms of resolving all of this, you know, mind trying to take over, and all of this stressing out about things, and all of whatever it is that you're doing, where the brain comes in and tells you things, how to do, how to feel, how to everything, when the mind takes over, basically. And that's actually coming through as a pattern for you that you're recognizing as maybe unhealthy, maybe just not liking it, you know, wanting to change it. And I see you possibly getting help outside of yourself with that, in terms of possibly talking to someone about it. And I do see it being effective. At the end of the day, it is up to you to work with this energy constantly. And whenever it shows up, to talk to this energy and try to heal it. Okay, so there's progress over there too. Let's do this Death card in the immediate future. Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, the World card. Yeah, something needs to go. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's something you have been putting effort in, you know? Stop it. I see you. Okay? Stop it, baby boy. Stop it. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. There's no. He just banged his head on the table. Okay. He can't see. He can't see well. And he got excited a little bit there to come to me, but there's no room. Anyways, something needs to go. And yeah, it looks like something you've been putting effort in. So I don't know exactly what it is. It doesn't look like it's something that benefits you necessarily. It's almost like a habit, like a bad habit, like smoking, for example. You know, its time has come to go. Now it's a matter of you if you want to release that or not, you know, at the end of the day. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles. You get the Page of Cups, the Judgment card, the Ten of Wands. It's hard because I see a connection showing up here, tied up to you. I see you and you doing some work there with yourself. And I see other things, little things that surround you that are kind of in the way of you working on yourself and this connection that you have attached to you. So it's kind of hard for me to figure out which of which is connected here to the supportive energy, but I kind of get a sense that it's the overall kind of a thing where it's looking like there's progress here within this connection. If there's progress within yourself, there's going to be progress within the connection because you're part of the connection. There's also some heaviness that you're feeling though. There's also, it almost feels like, yeah, there's progress and I'm dragging my feet through it. But man, it feels hard. It feels hard to really work with my own healing, to really, you know, kind of go at the same time with this connection and trying to keep it all together. There's a sense of feeling quite hard to keep it all together, but you're still doing it. So it's you're not to the point of, oh, I'm just going to give it up. Fuck it. It's too hard. You're just recognizing that, yeah, it's not easy. Not easy at all. And no, it's not. It's not easy to work on yourself. And when you see that that starts to apply within your life and it's gonna start to affect especially the closest relationships to you, it's not gonna be easy to see all of that. Because first you feel it within, then you see it a little bit outside, but when you see it within your relationships that change, even if it's for the better, it's gonna be a little challenging. So that's where I kind of see you here with this one. Let's do the Hierophant and the hidden energies. The Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Justice card. This situation, this connection of yours needs some restructuring. And I'm not sure what that means necessarily, but I do see that applying the same methods from the past to restructure things here is probably not going to work. It's coming in as deceptive. Let's do the same things we did all the time. And we'll call that new. Well, it's not new if you're using concepts that have been used, you know? It's not going to be new. New is new. New doesn't work with old. Then it's old. So, let's do the Nine of Wands in your hopes and fears. King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. That's the thing. I'm not seeing a lot of heart in here. I'm not seeing a lot of that. I'm seeing a lot of mind, a lot of practicality, which, okay, I can go with that. But there's some deep energies at play that require the use of the heart. And then I see the energy of happiness that's 100% tied up to your heart, not to the King of Swords over there. So I'm like, what the hell is that King of Swords doing with the sun? But the Wheel of Fortune is right in between them, which is telling me in order for you to feel a little more happy, to feel a little more you would have to open up a little bit to your heart, because you're coming from a place of the mind all the time, and it's not bad. It's a clear mind for the most part. Yeah, you have your moments where you go and unclear it, but overall, okay, there's a sense of I got this, I got this, I got this, almost like refusing to release control, which allows you to sink more into your heart so that you can actually feel a little bit of happiness here. Because it almost feels like you're running the show here based on, yeah, there's emotions there, but it's not making you feel, oh, I feel good, oh, I feel happy, oh, I feel, it feels good, you know, kind of a thing. You're showing me a sense of, I'm tired of feeling with my mind, you know, you're showing me that, where you want something different when it comes to feeling. Almost like you miss feeling. So then start sinking a little more into that. Start talking to your heart a little more. Let's do the Fool for the potential outcome. Six of Wands, the Moon, the Eight of Swords. Ooh, man. You're starting to open up a little more, you know, each day a little more. Your heart is starting to open up. The problem is it gets scary a lot of the times, and you pull back into the mind. Like, that's your, what do you call it? Your, oh man, I'm losing the, your safe something. I'm losing the word. Your safe haven. I would call it safe haven, and we'll just leave it at that. Maybe it's something else. I think it's something else. Anyways, you're allowing yourself to feel a little more. The minute you start feeling, which is very different than thinking, you start to panic a little bit. You're like, oh, what the hell is this? Let's go back. And you go back into the mind, and then you go back into the mind, and the mind starts to confuse the hell out of you, because it's like, what just happened there? What just happened there? You felt something, huh? Okay. How did that feel? Like that. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You're in control now, so you can feel whatever you want. How about that? Oh, okay, better. You know, so there's a whole lot of that going on. It almost feels like you're really struggling to connect to your heart more, and when you do, you're popping back into your mind, because you're showing me a sense of, I'm tired of being in my mind all the time about things. Keep on trying. It's a matter of practice, because I see you wanting that, you know, that connection to your heart a little more. It's a matter of practice, especially for someone that's used to staying in the mind all the time. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Sun. The mind has the tendency to keep you either in the past or in the future, never in the present. Your heart keeps you in the present. The mind tells you, oh, that time when that happened and that happened and that happened. So be careful, because if you're not careful, that can happen, and it's projecting into the future. It can happen in the future, and you're gonna blah, 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 blah. While the heart is not concerned with that. Okay, that's in the past. It's done. In the future, we're not there yet. Let's deal with what is here, basically. So, as the sun pops in, onto my face. Again, your heart is going to keep you in the present. You show me the tendency of wanting to connect more to your heart, and that's what's going to happen. If you give power to the mind, you'll be in the past and in the future, never in the present. So try to work with your heart a little more. Let's see an oracle card from angels and ancestors. Some final words for you. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Let's see what that is. All right. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to the internal work to support them. Interesting, but it's talking about the mind. But yeah, that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.